I would like for us to take ourselves out of the comfort of this zone and put our minds in the place where the worst resource school that you ever worked in your career. Put your mind back in that place and think about what kind of difficulties you might have trying to implement these lessons. I would like to see a lesson plan that says, number one, read the lesson, okay? Read the lesson and then underline anything in the lesson that you would find difficult or challenging or impossible to do in your classroom situation. List the challenges. If it's a lack of material, a lack of TLMs available. In our field test environment, we found many schools didn't have these conversational posters and books that are referenced in our guide. So what is that teacher to do when she doesn't even have one of these conversational posters? How can she compensate for that? Maybe you don't have the space to do some of the strategies that are called for in the lesson. Maybe you have 100 kindergartners and no real assistants in your class. What are the complex, maybe you don't speak the language well. Maybe you don't speak English well, or maybe you don't speak the language that's predominant in the school. Can you read the instructions or give the children instructions in the language that they understand? If that's a complication, that ought to be something that you note in your lesson plan. And then I would say write down what you can do to overcome these challenges. What substitutions can you make to help the children have a learning experience that matches the lesson's objectives? Okay? And then once you've done all of that, what new and creative ideas can you bring to enhance the lesson? Now, if I'm a head teacher and I get these lesson plans that week after week say my teachers are ill prepared to take on these challenges because they don't have the books they need, or they don't have crayons, or they don't have chalk, or they don't have, now it's my job. I can't just walk around pretending like everything is cool in my classrooms, because week after week I'm getting teachers listing the things that make following the guidelines difficult or impossible to do. Do you want the teacher to just say, oh, forget this, I can't do this and I don't need to read this book? No, you want the teachers to be able to think through and think with other teachers and the head teachers about how to make the best of their situation. And you want them to document what struggles they are having, so that the head teachers and district people can understand week after week after week, this is what my problem is. And if they're effective in their role as managers, then they will find some way to help those teachers get what they need to do a good job. I want the lesson plan to be a vehicle that the teacher can use to say what is her struggle and what is she doing about her struggle, and how can we help her, equip her to do a better job.